Raiders, do you want more resources in Raid Shadow Legends for free? This is a major tip that no one's going to tell you. This is going to be a really short video because I keep doing this and I keep getting lucky, and like I think more of you need to take advantage of this. So the best thing you can buy in the game is very easily the daily gem pack. You're going to get a bunch of gems. You turn those gems into energy. It adds up over time when you don't need energy. What that's going to let you do is it's going to let you participate in a bunch of tournaments and events. You're going to be able to get something like 1300 energy a game without spending gems, which means that if a tournament lasts 3 days, you can almost always complete it. Now, this is obviously really useful. You're going to be able to get valuable materials, things like soul stones, extra shots at important shards or books or chaos ore. You can get extra primal quartz, right? For primal stones. You can get really valuable materials for just competing in these tournaments. Generally speaking, it seems to be around 3 to 5,000 energy to complete one of these tournaments and get the reward. But what you're looking at here, this event dungeon tournament, please note, it seems awfully like no one's really competing. Yeah. Like there's almost no one competing in this tournament. This is 900 points. If no one's competing going into the last day, if tomorrow night I log in and like no one's competing, I'll just blow a bunch of energy and win this tournament. I'll get some celestial crystals for crafting. I'll get whatever crafting material here, and what I'll really get is I'll get this 6 rank artifact. And like let me just show you what this looks like, right? Because that's the little muscle guy, right? So we're gonna go to champions. We're gonna just take a look at here. Hey, look, we've got 6 rank relentless right here. The relentless gear. Relentless, one of the best gear sets in the game. 4 artifacts gives you an extra chance, like a 1 in 5 chance almost of an extra turn. That's fantastic. But like the real thing is I do this all the time. What's the gear I have the most of? Relentless. I just keep winning these tournaments by accident because there's all these extra little tournaments that people don't compete in. I don't use my shards. This is my shard horde. I don't use my shards unless there's a fusion or like a really crazy good event, right? And I'm a little bit of a spender. I'm a lot of bit of a spender. Who are we kidding? But like I'm not using my shards unless there's a fusion. I've done all the fusions using my shards for them. We're still good to go there. But the other thing I do is I wait for events. Now, you're probably right now looking at a spider tournament. I'm going to finish this spider tournament. I'm going to get 1 pull on the extra souls, right? I'm also going to get an epic book. Now my epic champions are really good. I've got so many books from this. I could also get a lovely experience barrel, a legendary book, a different epic book, just when I get to that spot. And look, um, can I win this tournament? I mean, possibly, right? I'm at 1,000 and I haven't started really grinding yet. I'm gonna grind overnight. I'm gonna buy myself a bunch of energy. I'm at 10,000 gems. Hoarding gems doesn't really do anything. I'll probably spend myself down to about 9,000, and when I go to sleep, I will leave raid running, and I will wake up at like 3 or 4,000 points. Is that enough to win? I don't know, but it's probably enough to finish in the top four, and that's more of this gear. That's more stones. That's more epic crafting. Rare crafting materials. What else can we do? Tag Arena seems to always be the easiest. All I do is I use my refresh every day. I play and use my refresh every day, and I'm almost always in the top 2 of these. What am I getting for that? An epic book. I get to build an epic out of that, and I get yet more of the relentless gear. I have so much relentless gear for this. I don't know if it's always relentless gear, but it sure seems that way. Champion training. I did this one. Okay, so this one, right? I was gonna get to 10,000 because I figure getting an extra relic out of it, getting all these materials is probably worth it. It's worth the extra energy. I've got some champions I want to train up. No big deal, right? So I decided to do that. I was gonna go for the top prize. I was like, and then this person, Felix Beast, hi Felix Beast, decided to go immediately for the 16,000, like just hit it right away. And I was like, you know what, it's probably not worth it. So I'm mostly gonna ignore this. If tomorrow night, when there's like a little time left, I'm like really close, maybe I'll pump a bunch of potions into my guys and go over the top, but I don't really plan to. I would really like to end up in second and get a legendary skill tome. Getting a legendary skill tome would definitely be worth my time here. Honestly, epic skill tomes are severely underrated. I'm not super sad if I end up in the top four for that. And it looks like no one else is really competing. But hey, y'all, if no one's competing, get the 5-star soul. Worst you do if no one's competing is you sell it and get some extra stuff. But honestly, you probably just keep it, right? Um, Ice Golem, I didn't bother with, right? Ice Golem I just straight up didn't bother with. I like to get to like the lower rewards because I think they're decent, and I finished in rank 16 without trying. I literally ran it a couple times to prove that I could beat the hard mode Ice Golem in that video as I was making the video from yesterday or 2 days ago where I figured out how to use Xenomorph. Make sure you check out that video where I figured out how to use Xenomorph in order to. Why is my camera being a weirdo today? Where I figured out how to use Xenomorph to beat the thing. All right, what else do we have? We had a Gear Ascension tournament. How did we do in Gear Ascension? I ignored Gear Ascension. Okay, I did. I ran once. I ran once. I got 1,000 gold and I was fine. I almost never do Gear Ascension. For whatever reason, where's Gear Ascension? Let's go back to that. Gear Ascension almost always just has the it's like 5,000, which is so much more than usual, and I hate fighting those bosses. So I just sort of ignore Gear Ascension unless like there's really nothing going on and I just need somewhere to put my energy. The classic arena takedown. Hey, look, second place. What'd I tell you? 4. Boom. Did I spend extra gems? No. I used my refreshes every so often and I just fought my regulars. I still have a great haul to fill. Great filling up my great haul is amazingly useful, right? So for doing something I should do anyway and paying more attention than usual, I got some extra gear, I got some extra crafting materials. So now I get more relics. I have more options for relics. Friends, same thing. Shoot. Same thing is true over here with the gear hunters and gear enhancement casually happening, right? Why not get rewards for free? Not a leaderboard, so it's not nearly as rewarding. You get some good stuff here, but like honestly, I could farm most of this stuff, although I'm always happy for celestial crystals, right? You can farm most of this stuff up reasonably effectively, but like this is just happening. What you really want to pay attention to is tournaments, especially tournaments people aren't paying attention to. Just farming these tournaments, no, not upgrade skills. Let's go to, yeah, I guess there's not really a way. Chimps. Just doing these tournaments, right? Because I'm not spending on books. Just doing these tournaments, we are crushing it with epic books. We're getting enough legendary books to keep like a bunch of legendary semi built, right? But we're really, really crushing it with epic books. So like we have I decided to start empowering my guys yesterday. I know I'm not supposed to, but I don't really care. I want to, so I did. I like Geomancer has a bunch of books in them. Here, boom, look. I'm in the process of finishing up. Actually, Husk is done because this is the one I cared about, right? All I care about is this one because I'm using them for Hydra. This is literally disabled for Hydra. This is enable for Hydra. I'd like that extra buff debuff chance, but not enough to risk more books, so fine. All done. Don't care about the extra 5% shield and 5% damage. I've got the two important ones fully done. I got the important ones fully done, right? That extra, again, 5% is nice, but it's accuracy. Fully done. Fully done. Fully done. Fully done. Fully done. Fully done, fully done. Oh my, I really freaking need a good soul for a Kempton, by the way. Fully done, fully done. And this is just farming tournaments, making sure that you're paying attention, stealing these books at every opportunity. These champions who are otherwise what are you? These champions who are otherwise firmly mid, who are like nothing burgers of champions. Ooh, I should just get him to level 6. He's so close to done. At some point soon, I'm gonna get Tagore to level to 6. I was messing. I definitely spent $40 on the souls thing, and I got a 5-star Farrakhan and a 5-star Geomancer, and I was like, hell yeah! So Farrakhan is now 6 stars. He's my next book's target. Assuming, however, look, I'd like the 50% decreased defense. I'll happily run 40. I'm stopping the second I get my extra brand of shame. I want the brand of shame cooldown. I'm done. I already got the down to 4 turns for the beatdown for the ally attack, and then I'm gonna start throwing into Fennex, who I haven't built yet. But like 80%, like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17 and a half epics built in 6 months, literally fully like booked out, good to go, ready to rock. Pay attention to these tournaments. It's the secret that you need in order to start making your champions better in Raid Shadow Legends. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you're going to pay attention to these and do it. Again, you're looking for, I just want to summarize, you're going to compete in tournaments anytime you see rewards that you want, anytime you see things like epic books, high value stuff, that's where your energy goes, right? And then outside of that, what you're going to want to be doing is saying, oh, is no one participating here? Is there no really huge number? And if there's no really huge number, like this tournament, then you're just going to blast your way to the top. You're going to get relentless gear. You're going to get extra shards. You're going to get extra crafting materials. It's the best secret I can give you as far as improving your account without spending extra. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Peace.